Staying alive. Hello guys, and welcome back to another vlog. But this time, I'm taking you back to the 1970s. Some of the previous vlogs, some of you guys have noticed my classic car collection, and I've had a lot of messages to say I should showcase them off and obviously do a vlog on them. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to show you some of my cars that I've got. I've got 3 lined up right behind me, and they were one of the most iconic cars from the 1970s. And there's a lot of history with these cars with me, and I'm going to go through them each individually, but I'm going to talk about one specific car in detail, and that's going to be, where is it? It's that one, the Datsun 120Y. Now I've got a lot of history with that, and I'm sure a lot of you guys that are watching, your parents or your grandparents have a lot of history with the cars right behind me, and I'm sure they'll all have a lot of stories to tell you. So let's start off with the Toyota Corolla. Right, first of all, I need to take these off. They are not mine, they're his. And they're broken now. Right, they're definitely not my style of sunglasses. We try to replicate them from the 1970s. But anyway, let's start off with a classic Toyota Corolla. Very iconic car. This is very popular with the Asian community, especially back in the 70s and 80s. I'm sure a lot of people that are watching today will be taken back and reminiscing about this specific car. I have a lot of history with this, and I'm sure a lot of you guys that are watching, or your grandparents, your parents, will have a lot of history with this car as well. I'm sure you got a lot of stories to tell. So this is the 1980 Toyota Corolla. My dad used to drop me off in school in this in the 80s, and I actually bought him this car for Father's Day. Unfortunately, he can't drive it much because it's got no power steering, but it was just a nice surprise for him to get, and obviously we sat down as a family and just reminisced about all the good times that we had back then. And I remember the registration plate on the vehicle that we had, it was PTV 176X, and it was a champagne silver colour. And let's go down this car and have a little detailed look at it. Back then you could fill the petrol tank up for about £30 and spend weeks driving it, and it still wouldn't empty. And it's a 60 bhp, 60 brake horsepower. Some of you are probably laughing, but I know cars nowadays are between 200 to 500, and you can obviously super them up even more. But back then they were quite fast. But anyway, this is a W-Reg, 40 years old, same age as me. Still looking good, of course. Not me, what about the car, right? But anyway, look at it, very basic, but very iconic, and obviously a lovely car, well built by Toyota, the Japanese manufacturer. And obviously Toyota's come a long way now. They've got the Toyota Supras, Toyota Sleekers. Toyotas have always been reliable, and they've been renowned for their engines. They never let you down. I had a Toyota Sleeker when I was 23 years old, and I remember I used to drive that car without any oil in it. There's times when I checked the oil and it was just no oil in it whatsoever. It never ever let me down. The engine still starts and drives, so I've still got that car, so maybe I'll show you that as well. So anyway, this is the Toyota Corolla. As you can see, it's got nice little chrome trims on there. Very easy to restore. This car was fully restored, brought back to life, and you can see I just give it a lick of paint and polished it all up and then give it to my dad on Father's Day. It's a very basic car, and you got one door mirror as well. If you don't have a door mirror on the left hand side, it is very difficult to drive. But back then it was legal to have one door mirror. But let's go inside the car. But before we go inside, check out this aerial. Oops, that one's supposed to happen. But anyway, so let's just put that back in there. I've not started these cars for years. Right, so that's the aerial. Look at that. So see the luxuries that you have nowadays in cars, but this is just, honestly, this is very iconic, and you've got to appreciate this work. And I've maintained this car as well. Let's just go inside the car and let's have a look at the interior, because this is the best part. Right, as you can see, very basic interior. It's got a steering wheel that's probably the same size as a bus steering wheel. It's massive, very thin as well. So you got your handbrake in the center here. You got a 4-speed gearbox, and here's the glove compartment, as you can see. And I did win a classic car show in 2013, and then that's my little reward there. The ashtrays here. So back then used to be a lot of heavy smokers, and ashtray was utilised, but you can put coins in there, obviously your ash from your cigarette, and the radio players there. You got your heating vents on the dash over there, very small dash, obviously just very basic. Nice, comfortable interior. Still smells like a Toyota Corolla from the 1970s. But obviously you have to be sat in the car to smell that, and it actually does, honestly. So let's see if I can start the car. I've not started this car for years. Let's see if it starts for the first time. Oh, the wipers are working. Ooh, hang on a minute. How do you turn these wipers off? Right, okay, so we've got two stalks. One for the wipers, as you can see. Remember them squeaky wipers, guys? And then you got one for the indicators and the headlights. And anyway, let's see if I can start it up. She started! Ooh, she's gone off. I think I need to give it some chalk. So chalk, guys, let me tell you about chalk. So basically, this pulls the acceleration. It's like accelerating the car, but this goes straight to the carburetor and it pulls the chalk, and it obviously gives it a little bit more acceleration to help the car to start up and warm up. So let's see if I give it a little bit of chalk. As you can see, it's not really working properly. See, that's going less, so for the more I pull the chalk out, it just revs. So it gives it a little bit more acceleration. So she started, she's sweet, that's a sweet engine. Right, let's put the chalk back in. Let's go pop the bonnet. Let's look underneath. As you can see, it's a 1.3 litre engine, so this is the engine of a Toyota Corolla, 1980 model, of course. It does need a little bit of restoration in here now. I did restore it to a very high standard. Unfortunately, I'd left it outside for a few months, and this is what happened when you leave a classic car outside. And especially in the UK, when there's a lot of rain, cold weather, they just, obviously things do tend to rust. So anyway, this will need restoring, but the engine's running sweet. Very basic engine, as you can see. Back then it was so easy to work on these cars, and if you ever had a problem with this car, they were very easily fixed. Nowadays, they're very difficult. I will probably do a more detailed vlog on this car on a future vlog, but let's go over to the Toyota Sleeker. Now this is something. Back then, this was probably equivalent to today's Subaru Impreza, RS6, Mercedes C63 and Mitsubishi Evo. Now before you ask, yes, it is for sale, at the right price of course. This is the Toyota Sleeker RA28 GT, and it's a UK spec, and this was iconic back in the 70s. Now you can see this has a bulge in the bonnet. Now this only came in the RA28 models. It's got 30,000 miles on the clock and it's in pristine condition. I did give it another respray. It just had a few little rust marks around the car, and I fully resprayed it, but the interior is immaculate. Engine is beautiful as well. I'll just pop the bonnet to show you. Okay, so the bonnet opens the opposite way, of course. As you can see, all the bulkhead was painted as well. It's all been restored properly and still in its natural form. It's exactly how it should be. This car was designed to take on the Ford Mustang, and obviously the Ford Mustang was very, very popular in the 70s and 80s as well. So Toyota designed this vehicle to take on that, and I think they did a fantastic job. I mean, look at it. Till this day, this car is still very popular. They race till this day as well, so a lot of people race these cars, and they are very difficult to get hold of. Any of these cars we've got over here, they're very difficult to get hold of. And if you do have one, you need to keep hold of it because they do go up in value. So let's go down here. You can see this is the hatchback version, and they also had the saloon in this as well. So they had the Toyota Sleeker GT and ST models in the saloon model. So let's go into the interior. Let's sit inside the car and have a look at it. Let's see how sporty it really is. As soon as you sit in the car, there's a massive difference from the Toyota Corolla. As you can see, it's a little bit more compact, bit of a cockpit feel, and again, a large steering wheel, a little bit thicker, and it's got the 5-speed gearbox, handbrake, very basic. It's got some kind of emblem over there. This is a limited edition model, and it's got your radio player, all your heater matrix in there. Nice little classy glove compartment, more stylish air vents. You've got dials in this one as well. You've got a lot more dials. You've got the rev counter, you've got the speed, which is about 120 miles per hour. I'm not sure if it goes that fast, and I've only driven this car probably once or twice since I've had it. I've had it for about 10 years now. You've got all these dials. You've got the clock here, you've got the oil, battery, temperature fuel. The interior on this is immaculate. As you can see, it's got the bucket style seats, very sporty. And you can imagine in the 1970s how cool you would look in one of these cars. But anyway, I will do a separate vlog on this specific RA28 because I know a lot of you have specifically asked about this car. Every time you see it in the background on the vlogs, yeah, I get a lot of comments saying, oh, is that an Toyota Sleeker? Is it an RA28? What model is it? So this is a genuine RA28 GT UK spec, and I will do an exclusive vlog just on this car on a later date. But the car that I want to talk about today, the car that I want to show you, the car that I have a lot of history with, that I love, and I'm sure a lot of you guys watching have a lot of history with this car. Let's go over and show you So it's all about this car, the Datsun 120Y. Who remembers this car? Please comment below and let me know if you personally or your parents or your grandparents have some form of history with this Datsun 120Y. Very iconic car back in the 1970s and 80s, just like the Toyota Corolla, but this one is legendary. If you are from a Pakistani or Indian origin, you must have had this car in your family back in the 70s and 80s, maybe even the 90s. I also bought this car for my father on Father's Day, but when I bought this car, I actually hunted for this car. I spent a couple of years trying to find this specific model, the 120Y. Very hard to find. I mean, Datsuns have many models, but the 120Y is very iconic. And I searched for this car everywhere. And finally, when I got hold of one, unfortunately, it was a rust bucket. It was needing a lot of TLC, a lot of restoration. Obviously, before I gifted it to my dad, it had to be in pristine condition. So this car was fully restored by ourselves. So let me take you back to when we restored the Datsun 120Y. Finally, the car was all restored, and now you can appreciate the transformation that we did and what it took to bring this car back to life. I actually traveled to Pakistan as well to search for some of these car parts. There are still a lot of Datsun 120Ys in Pakistan used as taxis, and also with the Toyota Corolla as well. They're both very popular in Pakistan, but I traveled all the way to Pakistan. Actually, I went to visit my grandma as well, so I'm not gonna lie, I didn't specifically go for the parts, but I thought while I'm out there, I'll search for some parts that I needed, and I purchased some door handles from there, a door mirror, I think the wheel covers as well, some indicators. They still have parts there for this vehicle, and they're very popular in Australia as well. And I just want to tell you a little bit of history about the Datsun. So Datsun was owned by three guys, and their initials were D-A-T, Dat. The car was their son, so they named it after their initials, hence they called it Datsun. During the mid-80s, Datsun changed its name to, as we know today, as Nissan. So the Datsun was very, very popular in the 1970s. There were a lot of models available, but this 120Y was the most iconic at the time. And this car has a lot of history with me personally, because my father used to drop me off in school in one of these. And my mum used to have a brown one, and we used to get dropped off, my siblings and myself used to get dropped off in school and picked up in one of these cars, and also in the Toyota Corolla as well. It'd be lovely to know if you guys have got any history with these cars, especially the Datsun 120Y. Well, a lot of people do ask me if they are for sale. I mean, everything's for sale at the right price. So yeah, so all these three cars are for sale. I've got a lot of other cars as well that are up for sale. And if you do want to see our classic car collection, you can head over to our Barakzai Signature Vehicle showroom and see what's available for sale over there, because we have started to sell classic cars as well. Anyway, let's go into the interior. Here we go. Wow, oh my God, this is taking me way back. Check out this steering wheel, like a pencil thin, really thin steering wheel. Maybe back then this looked very futuristic. Basic interior, as you can see. We've still got a classic newspaper here featuring the Datsun 120Y. As you can see here, it tells you when it was launched. So Datsun 120Y, when introduced in the UK, the 120Y quickly gained popularity, further strengthening Datsun's position, helping them to gain second place among foreign imports. Its popularity was due to high equipment levels for its price, reliability, and the fact that UK manufactured cars were in short supply due to the continued strikes and stoppages affecting British car plants at the time. And you can see here, manufactured in Nissan. Active years of the Datsun was 1973 to 1978. They came in a 4-door saloon, 2-door saloon, 2-door hatchback, 3-door wagon, and 5-door wagon and a 3-door van. And the engine sizes were 2 litre, 1.3, and you had a 1.4 litre and a 1.6 litre, and it had a 3, 4, and 5-speed gearbox and a 3-speed automatic version as well. So that's a little old vintage newspaper that I need to keep over there. The interior, very different from the Toyota, of course. It's all blacked out, very compact. You can see from the seats, there's not much room in the back. Back then, they seemed like big cars. This was modern back then, and obviously to have one of these, it was a privilege. And compared to cars today, a world of a difference. It was just different times. Honestly, hand on my heart, I'm glad I was born in the 80s, and I witnessed the 80s, the 90s, and the early 2000s. What years to live in. It was just totally different to today. We're in a digital era, but back then it was just more, there was more communication, there was just more hands-on with things, and there were no mobile phones, no computers, nothing to distract you. And I don't know, it was just more real, it just felt more real. But anyway, I still appreciate what we've got today, but times have changed, especially cars. So let's see if this car starts. Battery lights are on, good sign. I want to see if I can get this one in one go. Come on, baby. You can do it. Let's give her some chalk. Yes! She never lets me down. Look at that. Voila. Here, Datsun or a Toyota would never let you down. But these cars were, like I said to you, nothing could go really wrong with them. You can drive these cars without even checking the oil and water, and they still go. But like I said, basic service, basic maintenance, anything went wrong with them, they were easy to fix. This has got 52,000 miles on the clock, and you can see it's very basic in here. You got, what's this here, if I push this? Oh, I'm looking back, I thought it was the rear wipers. There's no rear wipers, but they're the wipers, as you can see. Once, twice, they go faster. Still working. Got a cigarette lighter in here. I don't know if this works. Oh yeah, it's very hot. It's very hot. This is working. So the light is working as well. Let's see if the heaters work. Yep, heaters are working as well. Now let's see if the radio works. Let's see if I can tune into the aliens. Actually, you can hear the car revving in the radio. Listen to this. Did you hear that? Hang on a minute. Hang on. Eh? Hang on a minute. Check this out. So I'm revving the car. The radio's on. I ain't tuned in, but if I touch the aerial, there's some kind of connection. Do you hear that? There's some kind of transmission there, isn't there? But that was very popular back then. So that's normal, guys. Don't worry. You can sometimes hear the engine revving, or you're accelerating in the radio. I don't know how. I don't know why, but it just happens. But anyway, let's see if we can tune into some radio station.
And the equation for the poles is simple. I can't believe what I always say in this sort of situation. We've worked together a lot over the years. I never look.
We're back in the 70s, guys. I love it. Now, if you lived in the 70s and 80s or 90s, let me know, guys, and let me know what your favorite classic car was as well at that time. And let me know what your favorite car was at that time in the 70s and 80s. What an iconic car. A lot of memories, and you know what? I'm probably going to take this for a drive around the neighbourhoods of Bradford, and let's see if I can get hold of some uncles and aunties, and maybe if they can tell me some stories about the Datsun, if they remember the car, and let them reminisce a little bit. So let's take it around the hood. Bar, what's going on? Are you taking a photograph of me or the cars?
Yeah, that's a bar.
Does it bring back a lot of memories?
It does.
Yeah?
It does. This is my old car.
These are all your old cars?
All my cars, bar.
Tell us about these cars then.
That's one to my Datsun.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I used to have one of them.
Did you?
Yes.
How young were you when you had one of them?
Must be 19.
19 years old. Was that one of your first cars?
Yeah, that's a car.
What colour was it?
Yeah, blue.
Same colour. So were these iconic in Bradford? In what year was this then when you had one of them cars?
Must be 83,
83.
84.
Yeah, very popular back then. So were these cars hard to work on? I can honestly say that I've never actually worked on these
I
cars.
pulled full side on that.
You put a full side on one of these?
Yeah. Sail and a pillar.
So are these
doors.
easy to work on, or the more modern cars?
They was easy.
These were
If you
easy.
look at now.
They are, aren't they? How about the engines and stuff like that?
They just empty.
They are, aren't they? Let's open one of this.
Yeah.
Let's open the engine. It's empty. I like, that's the word. They were just empty. Pop it up. But let us know, does it?
Look, you can go everywhere.
You can't you?
Yeah, now you can see.
You can't see as well, I know.
You can anywhere you can't see.
The bar, you tell us all the components in this car then, what's what?
That's just for cap. Coil.
Distributor cap?
Yeah, coil. And you got condenser in there and a point in there.
Yeah, and that's the coil.
Yeah, that's that one.
Okay.
That's fuel filter there. You
Look at that fuel filter there.
Yeah,
It's fuel filter.
that's it.
Yeah, nothing. Empty.
Nothing, empty.
Easy to work on.
Easy.
Let's take the sidebar. Let's take you back to the 80s. Come on. Can you get in? Watch your head. Are we in?
Time, yeah, we're in.
Should we go for a little drive?
Let's go.
Let's take Bar for a little drive.
Long time.
Come on, let's go for it.
Here we go. Here we go.
You got to do the horn, don't we?
Yeah, that's it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Freaking clutch control. We've got to do clutch control. I'm going to burn the clutch out. Shall we go? Let's go.
Here we go.
What do you think, Pa? Bring back a lot of memories? Shall we take you back to the 1970s?
That's right. I really used to love these cars.
It's quite fast, isn't it?
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, let's go up the good old Great Horton Road.
That's right.
Come on.
Here we go.
This is a car. Forget the wedding cars. It's all about the Datsun and the Toyotas. No matter, you can have the SVRs and the Rolls Royces at weddings. But if you take one of these to a Pakistani wedding, it shuts down the show, doesn't it? Come on, pal. Let's see if it gets up Great Horton Road.
He'll make it.
Do you think he'll make it?
He'll make it. He'll make it.
She's going all right so far.
Yeah.
Right, we're going past Mbala on the left.
Yeah.
Got more wedding cars. This is the car you need to take to a wedding, don't you?
That's it.
Why is it in Pakistan that people, when they drive, they're constantly horning? Because if you horn at somebody here, it's disrespectful.
That's right.
They don't like it. Now, how am I supposed to flash this guy? Where's the flash? There it is. So why do people horn in Pakistan? Like everywhere they're driving, all you hear is horn and beeps.
That's what they are. Move out of the way.
So they horn to tell them to move out of the way.
Yeah, that's it.
Just let them know we're here, move out of the way. Right, so that's why they horn in Pakistan. We're back here again. Right, so do you enjoy that drive?
Yes, I did.
Did it take you back? How back did it take you?
80s.
80s?
Yeah,
Would you like to live that era again? Well,
I would.
you would?
But I won't able to.
What would you do differently if you had a chance to go back then? Tell me now.
Well, you can't go back.
I know you can't go back, but if you had a choice,
I don't know more better things.
better things,
Yes,
would you be still in this industry?
of course.
Yeah?
Of course.
You know, I thought I was passionate about this industry, but there's one man that's more passionate than me, is Bar, aka Uncle Zafar. Thank you for coming with me for the drive. I enjoyed it.
Thank you. Nice car.
Right, well, anyway, thank you for taking that drive with me. Thank you for the inspiration. Any wise words for the youth? Any advice?
Well, work hard and that's it.
Work hard.
Work hard.
That's good. That's a key point. Working hard. Obviously, the blessing in working hard as well. I mean, Bar's 64 years old, and he's still working in this industry. And I'm telling you now, it's a very, very difficult industry. You can see he's got his steel toe caps on his boots, and he's working accident repair, accident auto repair centre, all of it. And obviously, he does smart repairs and light jig work. So if you do want any little repair work, make sure you contact Bar on this number. Yes, and he's just based at the back of my garage, and obviously he does a good job as well. So, Bar, thank you very much. Right, guys. Hello, Ryan. How you doing? What are you doing here? You just finished school?
Yeah.
Where's your sister?
Shall I go for there she is?
Hello, Liana. How are you? Have your tooth fallen out yet?
Yeah.
Come here, show everybody your tooth. So this is Liana, my daughter. Her tooth's fallen out, her first tooth.
And then this is really funny, guys. The first day when this tooth came out, I found out that the next one and the same day when my tooth came out, it was wobbling.
No way. But you're talking like a grandma now. Hello, my name is Liana.
You are talking like a grandpa.
Am I?
Daddy, what are
Yeah.
those cars outside? Are those Dada and driving to school and with your siblings in there?
Yeah, how did you know?
I heard you say it on the first floor. Oh!
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Are you sure?
Daddy, can you show me the car?
You want to show you the cars? Sorry?
There's like a little ride in it.
You'd have a ride in one of them?
Yeah.
Well, put that football away. Let's go jump in back of the car. Let's take you for a little drive.
It's light.
What do you think it is?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's a light.
Alright, let me try it.
There you- Yeah?
Oh, like that.
Okay, guys, what are your first views of this car? What do you think? Hang on.
it looks like Dada's old car.
Yeah, your granddad used to take me to school in this car. Should we take it for a little drive then?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go, guys. Come on! Listen, this car might break down, you know. Come on, let's even get up this hill. You think you get up this hill? Come on! Right, let's go back in the garage quick before we get hit with this car. Right, what do you think, guys?
I like this.
Do you like it? Shall I take you to school in it one day?
Yeah, that's what I said. Someday can you take us to school?
I will do.
I think that this ride was really good, but if we take it out for the next ride,
What about we show all our friends it and they'll think, wow, their mums will think, wow, that's a really old car, maybe and then we'll go up to all the mums and dads and ask them if their granddad or great-great-granddad had this car.
Yep, that's a good idea.
Our granddad, he had this
anyway,
car. and
Daddy,
that
are you
car.
thirsty?
Yeah, thank you. Can I have some water?
Yeah.
Thank you, Liana.
But I actually like this one.
Do you like that one? Anyway, guys, so thank you for coming for a drive.
Tell you. Guys,
I know.
Guys.
What about we go in that car for one, that car, your car, and those two more cars for a test out?
Can I see?
Hey?
Can I see?
One more time.
No, we've been in that one, guys.
Guys, comment down below on which car do you like most.
Okay, let's go take him with this. Let's sit in this one then.
This is so fun!
Have seatbelts.
Oh, no seatbelts. Well, hold on tight then. What do you think? Would you prefer this one or the Datsun? You like this one or the one that you went in previous?
Both of them actually, they're both the same. But this one's like a sofa where I'm sitting on.
It's like a sofa.
Yeah, but the other one was really bouncy. Guys, I wonder if this will break down. Comment down below if you think it will break down.
I think we can go to school in this. What? Comment down below, who do you think? As my story says, comment down below 1,000 times in the vlog.
People looking at us. Right, guys, we're back at the garage. Okay, there you go, guys. So which car did you like from both of them two? Which one do you like, Liana? This one or the other one?
I kind of like the other one, and then the bouncy one because this one keeps on running down and I need to keep on pulling it. Yeah,
Is
but
that
I like the seat, bouncy, but the other one is bouncy.
All the cars.
Okay, don't damage the seats. Come on, let's get it out now. Right, that's your drive done, guys. But anyway, we've taken the little ones for the drive. And they like both of the cars. Obviously, it's a bit of fun for them, but I do think they prefer the new car that they're driving now. But I will take these cars around the neighbourhoods in Bradford and let them you know, obviously reminisce on these cars. Yeah, see it, Leon. That's Arsalaan's car, by the way, guys. So would you swap that car for this?
No, not really.
No? This car is the same colour as your eyes. So there's a good chance that they'll suit you more.
Yeah, but I'm happy with mine.
How about, give me your car,
Yeah?
I'll give you this, and £2,000 on top.
Yeah, I'll trade it then.
You would?
Yeah.
How much is your car worth?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Actually, no, this car's worth more than that. Do you know that? But anyway, jump in, let me take you for a little drive. So what do you think when you sit inside?
Yeah, it's quite nice.
Right, let's see if it starts. Right. Get the belts on. Look at the indicator light.
Yeah?
Check that out. You don't have that in your car, do you?
No? Alright.
Someone's conking out, mate.
I can hear something.
Someone going? I don't think it's gonna make it, is it? Do you think it's gonna make it?
No, I'm not too sure about that. The heaters work quite good, to be honest.
Do the heaters work good?
Yeah.
What do you expect that they won't work?
No, I thought everything would be outdated, to be honest.
How much does it cost you to fill your tank up?
Full.
Yeah.
About 50 quid max.
50 quid. This will probably cost 20 quid.
It's alright.
And there's no road tax on this car as well. So what do you think? Part X?
Yeah, I'm up for it, mate.
You know, Part X it, yeah? You can see yourself driving this car every day.
Yeah.
So your granddad used to take us to school in this. This is the route that we used to take. So we're in Girlington now. Let's get into the hood. How you doing? How's it going? You got a big smile on your face. Why is that?
Seen this beautiful, unique car, brother, mashallah.
Bring back a lot of memories.
Mashallah, very nice. Kya baat hai.
You like it?
It's nice, mashallah, alhamdulillah.
Thank you very much. The classic, legendary,
And it's mint condition as well.
mint condition, yeah?
Mashallah, the way you kept it, yeah, man.
I restored this car for my dad.
Mashallah,
Yeah. So you have a lot of memories with this car.
mashallah, you can tell, alhamdulillah, back in the days,
Yeah.
when there was no car around and this car was there, mashallah.
This is one of the classic. Which other car was there? That was the classic one? The Toyota Corolla,
That's the one, yeah, brother, Toyota Corolla.
the DX model.
Mashallah.
So you got good memories with this car. Do you have one of these cars?
Well, possibly my parent, he would have had it.
Yeah.
My dad. Back in them days, man.
Back in the days.
And it's
In these
mashallah,
streets.
good condition as well,
Thank you very much.
Gonna make a little snap of this, mashallah.
Yeah, make the snap, man.
Yes, guys, check this beautiful classic motor up.
We're taking you back to the 80s.
MashaAllah, brother Naveed there, MashaAllah, he looked after this car. MashaAllah, aye, oi, MashaAllah,
And the horn works as well.
Alhamdulillah, MashaAllah. Not even one piece of rust anywhere, MashaAllah, bro. Blessed, MashaAllah.
Thank you, man.
Jazakallah.
On to the next stop. See you later. $120Y.
Oh my god, original wheel caps as well now.
What do you think?
Wow.
There weren't many cars back then, was there?
There were two on the street, I think 1986 when my brother got married. And in the video, I think my dad had one.
Yeah.
The blue one. And I think there was another one across the road. There were literally three cars on the
We
street.
had one, it was a brown one.
Was it yours?
Yes.
Brown one.
We had a brown one.
So there was a blue and brown one
Yeah.
in that video.
So the classic Datsun 120Y. Bring back a lot of memories, doesn't it?
Mashallah.
Everything's original in there. But like I said, these cars were parked in the streets back then. Yeah.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Sit inside, man.
Original
Badges.
badges.
Yeah, original badges. Remember the look at Ariel?
Aerial, oh my god. I remember the aerial had broken, so I think my brother had got a metal coat hanger.
Oh yeah, they were. Yeah, I remember
metal
that.
coat
That
hanger,
was really
stuck it
popular.
in,
It
so
used to work.
It used to work.
It used to do the job.
It used to work.
Back then though, and you could, these cars they were so easy to work on.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Every
Everything's working in it as well.
Just box standard.
Does it smell like a Datsun
Oh my
though?
God! Look at the radio. It works.
I know it works. You can tune it.
Wow.
Everything's working.
Wow.
Even the cigarette lighter's working.
Oh my God. Smashed it.
Does it not smell like a Datsun though as well?
It does.
You know, back in the 80s, you used to sit in one of these when our parents used to take us to school. You know what I mean?
Look at the chrome. The chrome.
The trims, wipers as well.
Absolutely, rifles are absolutely brilliant. Absolutely, they were very popular with the Asian community.
They were, weren't they?
Every Pakistani sort of like it was the first car.
Yeah.
Easy first car. Dad's not here to see this, but he would have loved this.
Yeah,
car.
bless him. Yeah, oh, you bless him, of course.
They're the real people that drove these. I mean, we were just passengers in these. I mean,
Yeah.
These were the kids.
Yeah.
They drove them. So imagine the memories.
They used to take these cars to Pakistan as well, didn't they?
They did,
By
yeah.
road. One day, we'll go for a cup of coffee and we'll go in this Datsun.
You know what?
Yeah.
Definitely no.
Thank you, loves.
I
Anyway.
really appreciate this, man. I'm telling you, this is brilliant.
Oh, Kada! Come here, Paji.
Hey, look at this.
Fatty, come here, man. You're a little bit too young for this, aren't you?
Alright, man.
Still in the hood?
Still here, man, yeah.
Good to see you still in the hood,
You
man.
do.
You like your classics, you don't you?
I do, yeah, definitely.
You still got your Golf Mark 1?
Got it, yes. still.
Where is it?
Back garden, man.
Is it in back garden?
Yeah.
This is the street that was born up in, actually, by the way. So this is Girlington, aka G-Town.
Born and bred
Yeah.
here, G-Town, yeah.
And me and Labib used to play football over there. They used to be the goalpost, remember?
Yep,
Labib
no-
nearly
no
used to
room for them.
smash that window over there, our neighbour's window, so many
A
times.
few times, and other people on the street took the rock. Nice, yeah. Got it repaired for
There used to be a few Datsuns on the road,
They did,
Toyotas,
yeah.
not many cars. Look how many cars there are in the street now. Sati, you're like going way deep, mate. Have you got something to share with us about this car?
No, I'm just admiring it, man. It's,
Yeah, you like
mental, innit?
you like work like that, don't you? You're a bit of a perfectionist. I restored Sati's Golf Mark 1 a few years ago. He's had it for many years actually, but he likes his classic cars. But anyway, this is his car. So Sai, you drive that car everywhere, don't you?
I do. Try my best to keep it going. And,
So how long are
yeah.
you gonna keep it for? You're gonna keep it till the
keep
end
it
of
now,
time?
yeah, it's my first car. That's got sentimental value on it. So.
There you go, sentimental value. That's what I was talking about earlier on.
2013, innit?
2013. Is it still okay though? Yeah. Yeah.
Spot on.
Good job, mate. Right. Okay. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off. So until next time. Bring back a lot of memories, yeah? Way back in time. So what do you think, nephew? He decided, you see that reaction you got?
Turned a lot of heads.
Turns a lot of heads.
Yeah.
So now, obviously, if you want to part X your car for this,
Well, I'm not.
I'm open for a deal. The wheels are wobbling a little bit.
That's what the problem
Just these,
is.
eh?
The wheels are wobbling.
Somewhat overheating, isn't it?
Yeah. The car's been driven for too long, I think.
Oh, there's a wedding going on. There's a wedding going on over here. We need to take this car in here. I don't care. Someone's wobbling, mate. Someone's going to come off this car. Let's take it straight in here.
And now we've got Kane Williamson walking down.
Beauty, mashallah.
You like it?
121, love it, bro.
Legendary, yeah? Lot of memories with this car?
Definitely, bro.
Yeah?
I remember one of them. I remember owning a few, actually.
Did you?
I owned a few of them.
Well, listen, there's a wedding going on over here, yeah? There's loads of Rolls Royces and Lamborghinis. But what do you think's going to turn more heads?
That obvious.
Of course.
Obvious.
I'm telling my nephew over here, mate, this car will steal the show. So I'm trying to part X my car with this one, with his. But I'm just trying to persuade him. So I just took him round the hood. You've seen the reaction from all the people. Now we're going to go through this wedding and let's see what people think. That's if we get in. We're not gate crashing a wedding.
Good luck, my brother.
Oh, Nav, is it you? MashaAllah, you're the wedding?
Yeah?
Achoo.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Come on, man. You got your sunglasses on. No, listen, come here. I'm not at the wedding. Exactly. Faster. This is a legendary car, mate. Come here. What do you think, guys? You young guys would probably prefer the Lamborghinis and the Bentleys, wouldn't you? You know what car this is?
No.
It's that son.
You're right. Mashallah, mashallah, Shaban.
Oh, yeah, you okay?
Are you getting married or are you coming to, are you the one that's getting married?
No, I'm the guest.
How you doing?
Oh, yeah, you okay?
Mashallah, beautiful car.
Thank you, bro.
But
How are
listen,
you?
there's one car that will steal the show at any
I
wedding.
can see it right now. The 120Y.
Legendary, yeah?
It's nice.
Did you have one of these? Your dad have one of these?
I think my dad must have had one, yeah. back in the
Definitely.
days.
All iconic car in Bradford.
Stunning.
That's what I thought. I'm driving past. I've just gate crashed the wedding. I would be leaving soon before I get jumped. No. I just thought I would take my nephew around. I thought, listen, he didn't believe me.
Yeah.
I said, watch out what reaction this car gets. Probably more than yours.
My dad will
And we were just stopping around, went around Girlington, and everybody was stopping talking to us. And I thought, let's just go past this wedding.
It's a proper car.
Yeah, a lot of memories.
Oh, I can
Do you want to share a few of them?
Back in the days, it was a bit of an embarrassment, but at the moment, it's something to be proud of, isn't it?
Yeah. Any memories you want to share before this car conks out?
I used to love the wheel caps on it.
Yeah, they're nice, aren't they?
Yeah. In fact, you know what? I've got a picture of me sat on one of these.
Have you?
I used to have one, honestly. I've got a picture of me sat on the boot.
Right, Shaban, good seeing you, my brother.
Take care, guys.
I'll move out of here so you can put your nice yellow Lamborghini here.
All right, see you soon.
Right, okay.
I'm telling you, it's on his last wheels.
Don't let me down. Make it to the home stretch. Prove to my nephew that this is a proper car. Back from the 70s and 80s. Can it make it up this hill? Come on, Nigel Mansell. You can do it. It's about a conker, but it's not going to let me down, I'm telling you. Can he make the last turn? Yes, he is, and he's driving in, and he's going... And we're here. We made it. Whoa. That was awesome. So there you go, nephew. Fireworks are going off. Everyone's happy at the wedding.
I love my car.
You love your car? Okay, well, I'm keeping the Datsun. So anyway, guys, that's the Datsun 120Y. You've seen the reaction on this car, and hopefully next time I'll do another vlog where I can take it around a lot longer in Bradford and see the real reactions of people. It brings back a lot of memories. So here's a quick little video shoot of all the three cars. So since it's my birthday this week, let's do a competition. This week, I'm going to give away, no, not any of these cars. I'm going to give away the signed headphones by Harris J. Remember when Harris J came with Humza Production to pick up Nazizi's car and they pranked me? Well, I'm going to get them back for that. I'm planning something, so stay tuned for that one. Anyway, guys, the question is, since I'm a big fan of Michael Jackson, of course, rest in peace, Michael, legend. The question is, what year was the album Bad released? Answer with a year in the comment section. I'll then pick one random winner on next week's vlog and give them away the signed headphones by Harris J. Ooh. Ooh. Whoa, sorry guys. Oh mate, got a bit carried away there. Big fan of Michael, and it moved it a little bit rusty, but I am practicing. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. Stay tuned and have a great weekend, and good luck on winning these headphones.